Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm gonna do something crazy with this potato. Stay tuned and find out what. So I saw a video online the other day, and I wanna know if it's true or not. From what I saw, if you combine a potato and salt, you have a delicious baked potato. No, if you combine potato and salt, you can clean and restore rusty cast iron. And rusty cast iron, I happen to have. So I was going through the Scouts trailer the other day. We're looking for flat top griddles because at every camp out, for some reason, these boys want pancakes for breakfast. And all we had was a frying pan. So I came across two of these, but they're really nasty. And I don't know that I want kids eating pancakes off this, but it's pretty cool. They're meant to go on top of like the 2-burner Coleman stove deals. They've got a grease tray or a grease kind of well to catch some grease and a flat side. And then on the back side here, they've got kind of more of like a grill style. If you want to grill, put your grill lines in your burger. So I thought that was kind of cool, but they're kind of nasty. So I started researching how to clean this. From what I saw online, you basically take a potato, cut it, pour a bunch of coarse kosher salt on top of it, and something with the fluids, liquid, that sounds horrible.
Moisture is the essence of wetness.
Something about the potato and the salt makes some kind of chemical reaction when it comes in contact with the cast iron, and it basically cleans it. I don't know if it's a lie or not. If it is and it doesn't work, I've got some backups with baking soda and vinegar and stuff. But I was interested. I want to try this and see if it works. So I figured, let's try it together. So let's chop this up, pour some salt on this thing, and see if we can get it clean.
A few moments later.
Well, awesome. I cut the potato and started doing the process on that one and didn't record any of it. So win for Matt. So anyway, I cut the potato. I just cut this little end off here, and I was using this end, but I cut it a little too small and it was hard to get my hands on. So essentially I have another one here because I got two of these. So essentially what I did was poured a bunch of this salt on here. Take the potato, press it down on the salt, and just start doing circles. And you're kind of wanting to like build a little bit of a slurry almost. You see it starts building like a paste. So if we move this over, let's see if we wipe this off a little bit. Did we clean it? I think so. I think it's doing something. I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell on this one. This one wasn't that bad, so. But I definitely feel like it is cleaning it. It's taking the rust off. It might be working. Let's try our other one. So this is the one, the original one that was more worse off. So I've been letting this one sit now for a little while to see if it has any more effect on it. So by letting it sit, so just go back around. we wipe this off, it's definitely cleaned it. It's definitely taken all the loose, the rust off and the dirt and everything. It has definitely cleaned it up. I don't know, so there is some like brown in here where I think that's rust, but I don't know if that's rust or if that's just where the seasonings come off and it's just the iron underneath. But it's definitely, I could see it's definitely darker here than here. So it might be working, but it might just be taking a long time. So let's coat this on here for a bit. Maybe we'll just let it sit for a minute and see. Maybe it needs some time. So we will do that there. And then this one here, we'll do the same. I don't know. I don't know if this is legit or not. This may just be a big giant ploy by the kosher salt company to sell more kosher salt. I don't know.
You serious?
All right, so we've got this one over here. That's the one with our potato and salt concoction, and I'm just letting that kind of sit here for a little bit, see if that does anything. The other side, I want to try the other method I saw, which is basically baking soda. Sprinkle baking soda on it and water and let that sit for a little while. So the other method I heard was baking soda and water kind of make a bit of a slurry. I think I got that too wet, so let's add a little more. Spread it all around. All right, I'll let that sit there for a little bit and we'll come back. So I'm curious what a little white vinegar introduced to the baking soda side will do. Yeah, that's what I thought. So we're gonna let that sit and do its thing. Come back over here, try to swirl my potato around a little bit more. It's definitely brown. And I don't know if that's the potato interacting with the salt or if it's actually cleaning stuff or what. I do feel like it could be working though. All right, so this has been sitting for a little while. You can see that everything is pretty brown. So it's definitely chewing up the rust. And our potato side, that is also brown and looks like it's chewing up the rust. But it's kind of hard to tell. From what I can see, I'm seeing like clean, shiny metal underneath this vinegar. The vinegar and the baking soda side. And under the potato side, I'm definitely seeing cleaned and it looks darker, but I can still see brown rust. And I'm assuming that is obviously rust if this is shiny. So I don't know. You know what? Let me go rinse this off and we'll bring it back and I'll show you the differences between the two sides. Here, how can I make sure that we show you the right side? What I'll do is I'll put a zip tie around the vinegar baking soda side. That way we don't get them confused. Okay, so this is it. I went outside, just took it to the spigot on the side of the house and rinsed it all off. And you can see the differences between the two. This is our vinegar side, this is our potato side. Potatoes. And there, you can see the difference. This side here, I think, is visibly cleaner. Where this side over here still has a significant amount of rust on it. I don't know. It's not sure if that is... Obviously, the vinegar baking soda works a lot better. Now let's bring in this one. This is our other one that we did with just the potato side. This one wasn't nearly as rusty. So I'm wondering if this trick works well on just caked on stuff, maybe some real light surface rust. Maybe the potato trick is not dead yet. So, is that any better? I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't think so. Honestly, I think the potato and the salt thing is a hoax. I don't think this is real. I don't know. I mean, unless I'm doing something wrong, let me know in the comments down below if I did. But from what I can see here, I'm not seeing... Obviously, it is cleaning it, right? The salt and the grinding, it is doing some type of abrasive. I can see it maybe cleaning it in, you know, in some capacity. But as far as a restoration method goes, I don't know. I don't see the results here that I would want, you know. Like I'm assuming, yeah, this is abrasive, right? If I sit out here and I rub this for, you know, a week and a half or something, it might do something, but I'm just not seeing the results that I would want to see. So I think what I'm going to do for restoring these is go with the baking soda and make a paste out of it, let it sit for a little bit, then come back with some vinegar on top and let that sit for a bit and then scrub it, because that seems to be working really well. I've gone around, I've scrubbed this whole thing down with the baking soda vinegar combination. I think this works significantly better than the potato and salt thing. I don't know. Maybe I did something wrong with that, but this is the result so far. So I think that looks really good. It's good enough for me that I feel like I can reseason at this point. I did the back as well. I think that came out really well. I could probably scrub a little bit more on this just to get a little bit more of that rust off, but I think it's down good enough that a coat of oil and some heat the first time through will take care of all that. So I think it's looking much, much better. So I'm gonna go take this inside now. I'm gonna wash it with some just gentle, you know, Dawn dish soap, and then dry it real well. Put it in a 500-degree oven, dry it out, and then I'll start the seasoning process. Probably I'm gonna try to get 3 to 5 coats of seasoning on this today. I'll save that for another video if you want to know how to season cast iron. But this was mainly to clean it.
A few moments later.
All right, and here it is, completely seasoned now. I've got 3 coats of season on it. I probably could do more, but this is what I had with the time frame that that's as much as I could do with the time frame that I had. But I think 3 coats is pretty good. It looks pretty well seasoned all the way around. So not bad. I season with avocado oil. I know there's a million other different ways to season or whatever, but that's what I have on hand, and that's what I usually season with. And I'm really happy with its outcome. It's clean. It's back to serviceable, so I can get this back in the Scout Patrol boxes, and they can start using it now on top of their kind of Coleman 2-burner stoves. So that's it for today. Can you clean cast iron with coarse salt and a potato? Probably. Yes. I definitely did see it working. I don't know if I was doing it right or not. I definitely did see it working. So if you have maybe some cast iron that's just a little bit rusty, maybe you left it out for a season or something, it's got some surface rust on it, or fairly dirty or something, clean it first, scrape all the gunk off, maybe even try washing it first, and then do the potato trick, the potato with the salt. I did see it working, but it just wasn't working fast enough for me, or that piece of cast iron was just too far gone. So I did do it on this one, and now it's been sitting out here for a few days, but it was starting to work. You'll see it's starting to get a little bit, clear there and stuff. So, I didn't do it on the back, but this one's pretty, this was the nicer of the two, and it still looks pretty rough. So, compare that to the new one now, or the old one that we've restored back to new. I'm pretty happy with the outcome. Looks pretty good. I've got to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more pieces to get all those back to serviceable, back to being able to be used for the Scouts. My wife pretty much killed me just seasoning that one because it smells the house up. Something awful. So I'm gonna try using the barbecue next time to season it. I don't know if that'll work or not. That might be too much direct heat underneath. I've got to research that a little bit. So if you've seasoned in a barbecue, let me know. Or any other way to season that's not in my wife's stove in her kitchen. So anyway, that's it for today. If you like this type of content, subscribe down below. Give a thumbs up, comment. What did I do wrong here with the potato salt? Did I do it right? Did I not? Is the baking soda and vinegar trick just more superior? I don't know, but definitely got it. It got the job done. So I'm kind of siding on the baking soda vinegar, hack still. I've kind of used that in the past, but I wanted to try this potato thing this time because everybody was like, oh, look how great it works. I didn't have that result, but maybe I did something wrong. So let me know down in the comments below. With that, I'll see you on the next one.